अहम सर्वस्य प्रभवो मत्तः सर्वं प्रवर्तते इति मत्वा भजन्ते मां बुधा भावा समन्विता. I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise who know this perfectly engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. And so were our ancestors and their idea of God. Some believe God is the absolute truth and ultimate reality. We worship a characterization, a way of living so ideal and exemplary that furthers our evolution and fosters our humanity. Experience the epic journey of Hindu theology. The history which stands for itself and speaks for itself. The history which is not written in textbooks but carved on the stones. Listen to the stories untold and ignored along this most ancient path to spirituality. At about 60 kilometers south of Chennai, there lies a small temple town of Tirukalukundram. God Vedagiriswarar and Tirupurasundari are Swayambhu in their respective temples of Arulmigu Vedagiriswara and Tirupurasundari Koil. Reaching the summit is a grueling task, as it requires the physical and spiritual strength to ascend 565 moderately steep temple hill steps. Covering an area of about 260 acres, this temple is surrounded by various powerful medicinal herbs, whose aroma, as the locals believe, revives the strength and convoles the sick and the despaired. Legend says sage Bharadwaja worshipped Lord Shiva for a long life to learn all the Vedas. Impressed by his penance, Shiva created 3 mountains, each signifying a Veda: Rig, Yajur and Samaveda. Lord Shiva then took a handful of mud and said, "Dear Bharadwaja, the Vedas that you could learn are only this handful compared to the mountains present here. Even if you live much longer, learning is never ending and could possibly not be the route for salvation." Shiva also said that in Kali Yuga, the simplest and the surest way to salvation is bhakti, or unfettered devotion to the service and love of God and His creations, and hence the name Vedagiriswarar, which translates to the Lord of Vedic mountains in Sanskrit. The etymology of Tirukalukundram breaks down to the common prefix Tiru, which translates to sacred, followed by Kazuku, meaning eagle. There was a time when 2 eagles used to hover above the hill every day during lunch. The temple priest used to give them food as a ritual. According to legend, these eagles are the cursed sons of Lord Brahma. To attain moksha, they are instructed to worship deity of this temple till the end of Kali Yuga. While these are known as Sandan and Prasandan in Treta Yuga, they are now known as Pusha and Vidatha. Contrary to the prevalent Shiv temples, the Nandi here is found at the base of the temple, as it refused to step on the mountains because the whole mountain is considered as Lord Shiva himself. Sangutirtham, one of the 12 sacred water tanks, hosts the rare phenomenon of fresh water conch formation. It is believed that Saint Markandeya came down here after visiting Benares, He wished to have a bath in the sacred tank and perform Abhishekam to the Shivlingam here. But he found no vessel to take the water. Just then, a conch suddenly emerged from the tank with a humming sound, and Markandeya performed the Abhishekam. It is said that even now, once in 12 years, a conch emerges from this water, which will be collected and preserved safely by temple authorities. A casual stroll in the town makes us notice the rich Dravidian history and the culture of ancient India. Every year during Chaitra Purnima, thousands of people gather here to circumambulate around the mountain. This ritual is practiced in all the major Shivalayams sprawled across Tamil Nadu. Devotees, irrespective of their age, walk for a total of around 9 kilometers, chanting sacred mantras and hymns in union, which, as per their belief, gives them courage and strength to complete this challenging ordeal. This is the story of Tirukalukundram, and you're watching Discovering Hinduism by Seshidhar Inakollu.